Hello, everybody. This is your daily real estate practice exam question. This one confused a lot of people. I go through a bunch of these, but I think that it's important for us to revisit this from time to time. Just kind of refresh this and go over some of the important factors here because a lot of these questions that have to do with title are going to be scenario based. So, what we have to do is train ourselves to understand what some of these different ways we could take title are and what would be the triggering points that would make us say, okay, that's this. So let's look at the question. Four people bought an investment property together, each having an equal ownership in the property. So the student actually highlighted that. Okay. They highlighted that when they sent it to me. They took title in such a manner that if one died, he could leave his interest to his heirs. They highlighted that as well. How did they take title to the real estate? Joint tenants with rights of survivorship, tenancy by the entirety, tenants in common, and a year to year tenancy. So, year to year tenancy, not a thing. Okay. So, let's cross that out right away. So we are then left with joint tenants with rights of survivorship, tenancy by the entirety, and tenants in common. So let's talk about equal ownership. Okay. Can you have equal ownership in all of these? You can. You can have equal ownership in all of these. Okay. So you can have equal ownership in each one of them. So equal ownership isn't really something that we're going to really harp on. I think that the one that we really need to talk about is going to be they're going to, at the time of death, they can will it to their heirs. So they can give their interest to their heirs. Rights of survivorship means that the co owners of the property have the right to take that ownership, okay, upon the death of the person. So it is not joint tenants with rights of survivorship because you cannot will or devise your interest in the property to any of your heirs. Tenancy by the entirety is basically joint tenancy, but only for married people. So these folks aren't married, okay? Four of them. So this is tenants in common. You can have equal shares, but tenants in common also allows for you to have unequal shares, as opposed to these two only allow for equal shares of interest. So that really didn't give us any insight when we saw equal ownership interest in the first sentence. But the fact that they want to will it to their heirs means that it has to be C, tenants in common. So, guys, you know the drill. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, and I'm going to see you guys real soon.